Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. We are in a little bit of Super Bowl trailer catch up, and while this is one of those trailers that didn't get an additional online longer trailer, it's only the 30 seconds that we got on television. This is, of the trailers in the list after Deadpool and Wolverine, the one I was most excited about. What am I talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to take a look at the big game spot for A Quiet Place Day 1. Yes, I am so excited about this movie. One, we're getting Lupita Nyong'o. Anytime Lupita does anything, you should be very excited, and I always am. I love Lupita, and I love Lupita in horror. When she is doing what she is able to accomplish on her face, from reacting to seeing to emoting, all the things that dial in perfectly into horror, it's what I'm always here the most for with her. What she brings outside of just line delivery is what makes her such a special actor, and for me, I think that stuff gets highlighted even more when you're in a horror picture. Then you throw in something like The World of a Quiet Place, and you're talking about a spot where she should pop the way she popped for us. Just reacting to things, not being able to talk, and then just looking at the movie as a whole. The idea of going back to day one. My favorite part about the second Quiet Place movie was living those moments with Krasinski and Emily Blunt and their family at the beginning, when you didn't know you had to be dead silent, right? Like, the genius of the first Quiet Place is producing a movie and a moment where even the audience is dead silent. I remember every time I saw A Quiet Place in theaters, anybody made a noise during that movie, and you were like, shut up, we're gonna die! You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of tension that brought. I thought it was genius for Krasinski to bring that type of tension back, but make the movie a little bit bigger and more traditional, big kind of horror movie where you don't necessarily have that vibe of being completely silent all the time. You know, you're having conversations, you're learning about things, and the day one stuff I thought was the most interesting because it's the chaos that you don't get in the first A Quiet Place. And I think A Quiet Place Day 1 gives you the opportunity to do both of those things, right? Because you're going to be with a new point of view, learning to be dead silent, bring back that idea and fear, right? Like, especially the other thing with 2 is, outside of going back and showing us some of the flashback stuff, you're dealing with people who have survived this whole experience and ordeal for a long time. They know how to act. They know how to survive. Yes, those moments where you have to be dead silent are going to pop up when the aliens are there, but the characters' fear levels are, not as high as they were in the original, because you're just coming off of that whole experience where you freaking figured out how to kill these things. Now, shifting to a different group of people and bringing in the day one stuff, you really can merge those two things of having the chaos of day one and then realizing what you have to do and what makes being so silent so scary to new people. The other thing, too, that I really do love here is Joseph Quinn being in this cast. He popped so big in the last season of Stranger Things, and it's one of those, the payoffs or repercussions from what he did in Stranger Things to getting bigger roles in the world of movies and other television things. We're finally starting to hit that stride of where Joe Quinn can start popping up. And we obviously know that he's here. He's been heavily rumored for a while for Fantastic Four. Like, the Joseph Quinn era is about to be upon us, and I'm very excited about that because, like I said, he is so phenomenal in Stranger Things. I can't wait to see the other things that he does after that. And again, putting someone who is a sci-fi horror vet, so to speak. I feel like you only need one season of Stranger Things to be a sci-fi horror vet, man. That show, specifically the last season, throws so much at you as an actor. Like, you pretty much get veteranship right after one season appearance. But to see him go back to horror, I think, is genius. To pair him with Lupita is super exciting. And then you surround these two with Jaimin Hansu and Alex Wolff. Like, I am psyched. And, I'm also psyched for Michael Sarnowski. This is, something where Krasinski is involved in the story, but not the script. He's producing, but not directing, obviously, because he's been working on If. So it's cool to see him shifting gears, and it's cool to see other people get the opportunity. It's one of the things I love the most about the world of horror is you get, a lot of coaching trees, right? People always talk about, specifically in football, a coaching tree, where people come from and what coaches they coached under that led to them getting to where they get to. You see that a lot in Hollywood, for one, but two, you also get to see, like, a lot of that even more so in the horror realm. I feel you get a lot of up-and-coming stuff happening in horror, and I've said this before, from acting to directing to doing other things behind the scenes. Like, you have lower budgets and less risk with some of these horror movies where you get to kind of play around and try things. So I'm really excited to see what we get from Sarnowski on this one, you know, knowing that he's worked with Krasinski and he's coming out of that Krasinski, you know, coaching tree, so to speak. I think all of that is super exciting, and I can't wait to see what he brings. Like I said, I can't wait to get back to a new Quiet Place that I think can have the ability to bring in the type of terror and anxiety-inducing moments the way that the first one did that I didn't think we got as much of with the second one, because again, you're dealing with characters that are a little bit more seasoned, a little bit less afraid of these aliens, and I think going back to day one can maybe capture that lightning in a bottle a second time. I know it's one of those things you don't want to do, but this feels like something that could work well. So let's get the big game spot up for you guys. It's up for me. Let's waste no more time. Be really, really quiet and take a look at the 30-second teaser for A Quiet Place Day 1. Right away, man. Already, the facial reactions are hitting. But yes, like going in and actually seeing everything from the perspective of jump. And then on top, like, yes, man, give me this. There's Joseph. Oh, he looks so good. Oh my God, he's already. Yes, dude, yes. There's Jaimon. Oh, that's, like I said, like, even just that 30-second spot. I mean, no, it's a 30-second spot. We can watch it again. But it's one of those, like, even just in that spot, you get all the things that I was just talking about. The opening shot, Lupita and her facial reactions and what she's able to do just emoting to bring fear, convey different things. Like, that's on display right away. The chaos of day one. The fact that, like, people haven't figured out about being quiet. You're in a city, someplace that's going to inherently have noise almost everywhere you go. All of these aliens, seeing the actual things hit the ground. And then getting to someone like Jaimon who's like, you know, like, I think he'll be like our, you know, kind of like so-called leader, but like, I love Lupita so much. And even, again, going back to sound design, something that was so important with the first one. Just the breathing going on. I love that. And yeah, like, imagine having to figure all these things out and survive as the chaos ends are happening. Like, Krasinski and them that's the other thing. Being in a city is so exciting. I just, oh. Well, that says trailer out now. But I didn't see. Was there... Wait, hold on. Is there a bigger trailer? A Quiet Place Day 1 trailer. Oh, there is. There's a 90-second one. Oh. We got a 90-second trailer. I didn't even realize. I was like, I just pulled it up. I clicked on the first thing that opened. It was the 30-second one. I thought that's all there was. All right, so you guys are getting a little 2-for-1 action. Unlike Deadpool, where I separated these two things, we're going to watch them both. I didn't even realize. Like, I was just reacting to Jaimon the first time I watched this trailer. I didn't even see that there was like a full trailer out. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's get the full trailer up for you guys. Got it up for me. We've got 90 seconds, so 98 seconds, so an additional minute and 8 seconds of trailer to watch. So let's take a look at the official trailer. Oh, that's it. Not official teaser, official trailer, and only 90 seconds. I appreciate that. Sometimes I think we get too much in these trailers. But let's take a look at the official trailer for Quiet Place Day 1. Like starting with Krasinski, reminding you it was day 471 and 472 when we were first introduced to A Quiet Place. So that's more than a year, right? Like, more than a year with this stuff. Really dealing with the fallouts and the things that happen. But again, this is... Now you're going all the way back to day one. I like that. And like I said, the city, the sound design in the city, it is noise everywhere. Just a normal day walking down the street. And it's funny, because like, that wouldn't even seem loud or noisy to someone who lives it every day. But knowing that you're about to jump into this world... All of the sounds in the city are terrifying. Oh my god, look at all of the death just from the meteorites crashing. Oh man, the other thing too I love is this is the third movie. We don't have to hide. Oh man. Oh my god, dude. We don't have to hide the aliens. Discover why. Our world. Woo! Went quiet. Yeah, so Jaimin Hansu clearly saving her after all of those events of day one. Oh my god! In a movie theater? I love that. I love that. Alright, I like that. Even for an official trailer. That. Oh man, this. Again, sound design and scoring so good for this thing. In theaters June. Oh man, yeah. Text. Be quiet! Bro, I gotta like, that's just one of those. Like, official trailer. 90 seconds. Really, that was a teaser trailer in and of itself. Didn't show too much more than the Super Bowl spot, which is good. You're not giving away too much. You're just showing a little bit more of the aliens, which, like I said, that's fine because we already know what they look like and how they function. But really giving you more, again, the thing I love so much about The Quiet Place, the sound design, right? The world building of the sound, like the building of the sound and where sound functions inside a world and being in a city. That was the one thing that was missing in that 30-second spot, is all of the noise. And like I said, Lupita's just walking with her cat, right? Like just strolling like a normal quiet day when all of that noise is going on. Something you don't even realize is there because you're with it all the time. But knowing that you gotta be silent around these things, you're just like, oh my god, man. Like that, those two trailers do everything I want in a teaser type trailer for a movie like this. Now, if you follow that up with one official trailer where you are able to link her and Quinn and Jaimon and Wolf, like show me how those folks come together and what their goal is. And I'm good. I don't need any more, man. Let me experience all that in the theater. I'm very excited, and like I said, I think it's because you get to have the chaos of day one in longer context than what we got in part two, and then you get to kind of go back into that realm of every single sound is going to matter, I think, again in this theater. And I think that's just the genius of being able to possibly catch lightning in a bottle again for a Quiet Place. So I'm stoked. I love Lupita. I love Quinn. I love Jaimon, love Alex Wolff. I didn't see Wolf in that trailer, but nevertheless, like I love what you have assembled here. This is a good start, and I can't wait for June and A Quiet Place Day 1. The question is, what about you, man? What are you thinking about A Quiet Place Day 1? Where do you fall with The Quiet Place in general, man? How much did you love that first one, the second one? Did the second one work as well? I don't think it did for most people, but I thought it worked better than some people would let on. So how much did you enjoy those two movies? And what about those two movies that you can apply to this one do you think could make this one special and maybe something back in the same vein as the first one? Anything you got, good, bad, indifferent, on both the big game spot and the official trailer for A Quiet Place Day 1. Put it down below in the comment section. I look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime. We're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions, a lot more Super Bowl spots to get to, a lot more things to get caught up on. You want to be here for any or all of that, and you haven't yet, come show a little love and support by joining C-Maniac Nation and hitting that subscribe button. Hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Man's Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace. Hey, what's up, C-Maniac Nation? Winter Ken here, where we grow out our roots and our beard, letting you know that you can see some new C-Man videos right up here and right down here. And if you want all those videos and show that man a little love and support, come join C-Maniac Nation right over there, and the C-Man will catch you on the next one.